Start recording. Welcome everybody to the Mike Tech Show, show 868. On tonight's show, I'm going to talk about a clever use for Apple AirTags. The Apple security release, they did an emergency release. The Keychron M3 mouse, going to give a review of that. How to run local ChatGPT, an instruction. Going to demonstrate CloneAPP and an Evernote update that I'm crossing my fingers, holding my breath. So let's get started. This is a great little article from Mac Rumors. Matter of fact, the first two links are from Mac Rumors. And this one, when I read it, what a great idea. The New York Police Department is encouraging New York car owners to install an Apple AirTag in their car in order to cut down on car theft in the city. I am going to get Apple AirTags and put them in our vehicles and then set them. Think about this. Someone steals your car, you can track it on your iPhone and then get the coordinates, and then send them to the police. Send that info to the police after you find out where your car is. And this has happened on several occasions. This is a great article that the police were able to retrieve the car and arrest the thief. You know, I guess all you got to do is find a clever place to hide it. So I think that's a great idea. I know my sister in the chat before the show was saying she puts it on luggage. My wife's friends who were here visiting the last 2 weeks, the one person puts it on her devices because she is like almost 100% blind and she doesn't know where it's at sometimes, her iPad or one of her other devices, so she uses AirTags. So great use for AirTags, and I just wanted to share that because I'm sure you could get clever. Anything that's important, hide one in your wallet. There's lots of places, especially traveling, you want to be able to retrieve your items. So that was just a great little story. That'll be the first link in the show notes. Click on that. Also, on May 1st, Apple released a rapid security response, and it's now 16.4.1a, they're calling it, an update for the Mac OS, the iOS, the iPad. It is an immediate security release, and it doesn't take long to install, and you're going to keep it's going to force you to upgrade to this. And I don't mind that. If they really find a horrible security hole or leak, that's what Apple should do. They should do a rapid security response update. I agree with that. I support that. And I did all my devices. I was really shocked. I was on my MacBook and all of a sudden it popped up and it's like, wants me to do this update. And I was like, really? I had just done an update. And then I seen what it was. I was like, okay. So that's the second link for tonight's show, which is the Apple Rapid Security Response update. Next, and I am going to show this, not just the picture on the website, but I'm also going to physically show you the device. This is the Keychron M3. Why am I showing this mouse? It's light, it's portable, but it's got something that I really love. You can change the colors. I don't care about that, what colors will blink. It's a very good ergonomic design. It's got a USB-C receiver. It's extremely lightweight. It comes with 2.4 gigahertz and Bluetooth wireless connections, and it comes with a stack of cables that is very, very cool. So let me show you the mouse right now. And on the bottom, if you look at the center buttons, you can toggle between just a straight USB-C cable, which can connect to the front, and that's how you charge it. You can turn it to Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. I love that. This is now my go-to travel mouse. Bought it from Amazon. Hey, if you don't, keep the packaging. If you don't like it, send it back. Now, there's a bag of cables and adapters that are pretty cool. You can go from USB-C to USB with an adapter on the one end of the cable for charging, and then of course USB-C to the mouse. So you can charge this in a regular USB port or USB-C. Then I have basically it's a USB like gender changer to be able to get it to male or female. Then we have another adapter of we have a USB-C transmitter, so in case you want to just do Wi-Fi. And then we have a standard USB transmitter. This is awesome. I mean, to have all those adapters, especially when you're traveling, when you may need an adapter like that to be able to get from one to another. You know what I have to find? And I got this at a convention, and it was a little giveaway. And I'm going to show this adorable adapter. And I'm trying to think which convention I got this from. I'm not sure. I got it from the ASCII convention last year, the one in Orlando. I want you to take a look at this. It's a USB-C and USB, a regular USB. But watch this. You pull it out on one end, and that USB is a USB-C. And then here, I pull it out, and it's a Lightning adapter with the USB-C. And so each end is capable of two different connections. I forget what vendor had this. What a great gift. And then a magnet holds them together. That is so clever. I'm going to find, I don't have a link for this, but I got to find a link for that because that's worth having. And especially, whether it's your tool bag or you're traveling or you're visiting clients, you're never trapped with having to be able to connect to something. And that's why I wanted the versatility of the mouse. And I was reading some really great reviews. And so I just bought it and just love it. It's an inch change X. Ooh. Okay. So hold on. I got to make a note of that. So I got my notepad up. Inch change X. Thank you very much, Marius, in the chat. I will find that and put the link. So that is awesome. Because that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to get emails and say, "Hey, Mike, what are you doing for where's that link?" So now if you have a client that need backups and you need a solution for online backups, Magnus Box. This is the ultimate backup online that's reliable. It just flat out works. Set it, forget it. You can monitor it on a great panel on your you can like a single pane dashboard to manage all of the backup jobs. So The all right. It's built by techs for techs. They don't have any investors, and that's something I really like. And they have the storage for themselves that they put together and manage. The web portal is gorgeous. Here you go. You can have an image backup. Works across all operating systems. You can have your own white label with your own app, your own logo on it. Office 365, HIPAA compliant. It's everything you need for your backups for clients. You can test it out by going to magnusbox.com. Try the demo. You'll have the same features as the existing partners. Then contact them when you want to become a partner and mention that you heard it on the Mike Tech Show. You will get $100 off your first invoice. You will also get free white labeling, and your first 3 months, the platform fee is half price. You're going to love it. You got to check it out. Magnus Box for all of your clients' backup needs. All right. So let's keep going. Got a few more things that I want to talk about. And let's see. Give me a second. I'm going to... Oh, here. Something I seen this link. I have not tried it, but you might want to take a look at this. It's going to suck up your GPU, your graphics adapter. But if you want to run your own ChatGPT on your local machine, this is the link from Tom's Hardware that will walk you through building your own local ChatGPT. So I seen that and I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. There might be some listeners out there that might want to do it. And as you go through this article, you'll click on the links and it'll talk about how to get this up and running. And you basically, need a really, really good graphics card, but check it out, And if someone does do this, let me know. I just haven't had the time to go through that. Okay, let's talk about the CloneAPP. This is to move applications from one system to another with literally moving the app. And what I want to do is show you when you first download and install it, there's an option for select installed. So what this is doing is it's detecting all of the apps that it can actually transfer to another machine. And then before you do anything, you can click up backup and click restore. I think this is a great idea. It doesn't replace Fab's Auto Backup, but it does a very, very good job of backing up the actual app. So right here you see 7-Zip, Adobe Reader, Adware Cleaner, Audacity, Calibre, CCleaner. These are all the things that it detected. Fences, FileZilla. I love the fact that it does fences. And you can now, here you go, Google Chrome. So what you can do is easily select all the apps. Now, a lot of these windows, I don't know if I would select all them, but you have Office, all the different Office versions. Here's Process Explorer, little utility. How about Skype? TeamViewer, Ultra VNC, VLC Media Player. This can save you time. Now it's backing up, your pictures, Windows Command Prompt, Windows Contacts, Desktop, Documents, Downloads. So you are getting some interesting extras here. And, come to think of it, this could replace Fabs possibly for, you're getting the app and you're getting a lot of the data. But I would be worried about Outlook and all the settings. There's lots of things and details that Fab's Auto Backup does that I don't know if this does. I would do the 2 together and then see how the restore is. And then you could always selectively restore. So wanted to go over that. I will have a link in the show notes for the download of CloneAPP. Very cool. All right, let's get to some emails here. The first one from Kate, an Evernote update. Mike, have you seen this? She sent this a couple weeks ago. Price increase now, new features, and heavy on AI for Evernote. Hold on to your hat, because Kate and I use Evernote and we're always complaining about the different updates. I don't like the pricing increase. Let's see. There was a while there I couldn't even print from Evernote. So, they mess as much as they add things, they also mess things up. I've never quite adapted to the new interface, but they were purchased a few months ago from Bending Spoons, and I wasn't sure, how that was going to go and were they going to continue. And, I'm always out there mentioning what can replace Evernote, but I still have not moved from Evernote. I'm still committed to it. I'm still using it. Their pricing for the personal, which I do, I think it's $79 I'm paying. It's going to go to $129.99. And they supposedly performance and reliability improvements. They're going to integrate AI. I don't know what that's going to do to Evernote. Hopefully it'll make it better for searching and grabbing info as I need it. Client info with some other details. When I solve problems, I always put them in Evernote and then I search for them. So that's sort of my unofficial knowledge base of problem solving. And that's been very, very helpful. I always like that. It's where I have all the settings for lots of, the DNS for email for clients. Now, what I want to do is start getting that more migrated into Synchro, our RMM, because those notes, having them there, it's going to be easier to find them and search them. So some of the things that I'm using Evernote for, I am going to migrate. Now, certainly everything for the Mike Tech Show and show notes, I complete in Evernote all the time. That's where I build all of the links and I start the basic outline of a show. So tonight, the different links that I can click on and have them ready and just go through and talk about them. So I'll have a link to the article about what they're doing for the pricing that's upcoming and their feature updates. So thank you, Kate, for sharing that. I really, really appreciate it. Sent you the free software I found, and I'm going to talk about that. This is from Bill. And a reminder that Dell, 10 or more computers in an order, you can send them a drive that they will clone the computers to match it. I have a good corporate rep. If you need one, I have a good rep now. You mentioned phone systems. If you want it, we can also ship a fully configured and ready to go on-prem phone system. So, Bill, I will be reaching out to you to talk about that. And thank you for the reminder. It's of what Dell can provide for an image. And that I am probably going to use. And maybe I can convince my biggest client, who I think I mentioned there's going to be like 40 computers, but they're only doing them like 3 to 5 at a time. So I'm not getting that 10. So if I'm going to be after the first 10, I'm going to talk to my rep and say, look, if I've bought 10 over a couple months, how about everything after that? It's going to be for the same client. Let me send you that image. That will save time for deployment. So thanks for reminding me of that, Bill. I really, really appreciate that. And what Bill has, and I would try this. I don't believe it's not an online backup solution, but it is a local solution for cloning a Windows drive or backing up to a local hard drive. And it's Hasleo Backup Suite, and it's free. And I'm going to have a link to that as an alternative to just backing up a local backup, which I agree you should always have a local, but you should also have online, because that is true disaster recovery. But for a residential user who's not going to participate and want a backup in the cloud and doesn't want that, this might be another solution. There's a few out there, and I've never used this Hasleo software, so check it out. Let me know. So thank you, Bill, who also shared that. That is it for this Monday night show. I'm doing this Monday night because before the show I started talking about I got such a schedule this week and last week, and lots of visitors down here in Florida with me, and we got things planned, for the rest of the week and even last week and last Thursday night. So I didn't want to go 2 weeks without doing a show, and wanted to actually it would be almost 3 weeks, and I didn't want to do that. So that's why I'm recording this tonight and wanted to share, what I found, and not much of what I've been working on. And I'm saving that for the next show because I'm piling up lots and lots of stories from the trenches, and I will share that next Thursday night. Now, a quick update. Next Wednesday night, and I'll have a link into the show notes for this, I will be a guest on May 17th, live with Wednesday night with the Uncle Marv's IT podcast, IT business podcast, where I'm going to be talking about me as a business owner of MHS Consulting, being a small MSP, and he's interviewing different MSPs, the owners, and I'm sure Marv will have a lot of great questions for me, and I'm looking forward to doing that next Wednesday night, and then hopefully see you all back here for the regular Mike Tech Show on Thursday night. That's it, everybody. Bye-bye.